We're good to go. Alright. Y'all, here we are. Stage 3. We're ready to do this. What I forgot to grab? Here they are. Perfect. Alright, hope y'all doing good. Today we are gonna try to finish the van build, at least the initial van build. I may not get to the wings, but we'll see. We'll see. Alright. Need this thing. There we go. Oh. I was supposed to. Aha. I got it. Okay, so I think this one should be big enough. Boop. There we go. Let me turn on everything. There we go. So I am super tired today. I did not sleep last night at all. That's what happens when I get involved in stuff, arguments and shit. Man, people get real pissy when you ask them to, like, hey, can you provide proof to what you're saying? You know? When more people get in, we'll talk about it more. Alright. I guess if I keep it on like this, I can just drill down from up above. Although the easiest thing to do would be to just take it off. We gotta drill the holes. So, I'm gonna bring it down. Okay, here we go. Alright, so I'm going to drill one hole first, make sure this is enough. There we go. Now we got to see if this is big enough for the bowl. Nope, I need bigger. Hang on. How big are these bolts get? This one? This one's got a big thing on it. Will this work? Hang on, let me go ask. Hey, Papa. This big okay? The reason why I put the when I make the throwback VOD, it's like a mount. Okay, just making sure. Okay. I think this is bigger. Yeah, that's bigger. Okay, whoops. Put this back. Let's give this a shot. Time to make it bigger. Okay. Oh my god. Shoot. I need a bigger one. Hang on. Alright, y'all stay here. I'll be right back. Alright. Oh, let me give y'all some music. How dare I? I'll give y'all any music. And of course, y'all know what's coming. Y'all know what's... I almost hit the wrong thing. I almost shut down stream. Oh, perfect. And we can just keep on trucking. Alright, there we go. Come on. What in... Dude, these screws are huge. Oh, man. This might be a problem. This might be a problem. I don't know how much bigger these can get. Ow. Kidding me? Shit. They're too big. Let me see if I can find one more bigger screw. Alright. So, not good. This is the biggest one we've got. I don't really know how to make it bigger. I think, you know what, I might have an idea. Hang on. expand this hole. That's the only way to do this. Keep using, oh, not this one. Oh, there it is. I guess the best way to do this is to just drill from both sides and try to make it wider. Aha. Figured it out. We got it, y'all. I gotta drill one hole and then drill in a circle. Okay. There we go. Got an idea. If I can get you off. This one. This should do. There we go. This was the original one that we used. That's true. just had it. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? I'm using everything. 1, 2. Perfect. Got them, alright. Got the first 2. Let's mark where I want these. Alright. There. There we go. Okay. Let's do this one. Go. Alright, now to enlarge it with this. Use this one too. What do I have? 1, 2. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I found it. Here we go. 8. Bingo. Alright. Oh, I see someone. Brilliant. Hi, welcome on in. Just woke up. No surprise. It's, what, 8:15 over there? So, it's a wee bit early, but I want to get this done. I want to get this table installed. And then, you know, make sure we're good to go. I might install the wings today. So, see if we can get that. And then this way we can start packing the van again. But how are you doing this morning? I hope, you know, if you need to get yourself some coffee, or wake up, you know, do what you gotta do. Go. Aha! Alright. That's done. Let's put this over here so I don't lose it. So, streaming the van rebuild process? Yeah, for sure. It's definitely exciting stuff right here. Y'all get to see how my mind thinks and goes, like, how should I do this? Best of all, y'all get to see me on zero sleep. I did not sleep last night. I could not fall asleep, so... It's actually why I'm trying to rebuild my van as fast as possible. Because I want to go back to sleeping in my van, you know? You're hungover? Well... Nice. Well, you know how they say to cure a hangover, right? You start drinking. You can't be hungover if you're drunk. Okay, there we go. Oh, come on. basically what I have to do is I have to use a smaller drill to drill the small hole, and then I use a bigger drill to make it bigger, and then I have to circle it around to remove even more so that the screw is going to fit. Because right now, the screws I bought, they're pretty big, but as long as they... Oh God, I messed that one up. As long as they can go inside just like that, that's all I need. It's perfect. So, alright, now make this hole bigger. I actually have these packets that I take. Helps with hangovers. Nice. My go-to thing for hangovers was pickle juice. I used to drink a lot of pickle juice the night before. That helped me a lot personally. I never really found the chicken and waffles thing very effective. It was a tasty hangover food, I'll give you that much, but as far as like helping with hangovers, pickle juice always did it for me. So... go. Alright. Let's test out this one. Oh yeah. Alright, we got one more to go. Let's do this. Surprised it never helped you get over the hangovers. The, what, chicken and waffles? I mean, I'm sure it did. But I mean, I still had hangovers. Like, anytime I drink pickle juice, especially the night before, like if I was like drinking and then I was drinking pickle juice and water, it really helped a lot with either reducing or eliminating hangovers the next day. So I just kind of went to that as my go-to. So obviously it's gonna differ from person to person, right? Everyone's bodies react different, so. There we go. Alright, oh yeah. Packet takes magnesium and electrolytes. Oh yeah, oh 100%, there you go. That's some good shit right there. One more hole. Here we go. Alright. Now here comes the next problem. I gotta actually drill the hole. But here's what we're gonna do first. We're gonna put this table back together. And then I gotta draw where I'm going to put the table, so alright, let me put this table back together. So, table, put you right here. There we go. Honestly, it doesn't matter what side. Well, Yep, don't actually know which one was forward and backwards. I don't think it matters. As long as the two short ones on one side, and the two long ones on the other side. There you go. There you go. And then these go on, just like that. And then these will go on. Alright. Let's get on over to... Alright. Be nurking when you know I'm back. Awesome, billionth. I'll be here. I'll get you turned around in just a second, y'all. Oh, hope you all enjoyed that fun trip. Alright. Let me see. Alright, so here we go. Let me get y'all turned around to here. Now I gotta figure out exactly where I want this table, so I gotta sit over there first. Oh yeah. Okay. So I want to sit at least right here. So I want to sit here. I'm gonna need you here. Scoot this over. Yeah, that can scoot over. But you also gotta avoid this. I do have a problem with the way I might have to shift something down here. Either that. Everything else looks well. This one's the problem over here. There's a piece of block over here. I could scoot the block over. That would help. Do that and that right there. Yeah, this could work. Okay. Let me get. Oh no! I left my marker back there. Shoot. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Me? Alright, hang on, I'll be right back. Alright. Using my Twitch marker, I'm gonna go ahead and draw in where I want this, so. Nothing moves. Okay, there we go. So now, I need to drill the holes. However, I need to shift. Yeah, okay. I gotta shift something here. Alright, so we gotta shift this block over here, like, that way, so. Oh god. Of course. Go. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Nope, work thing, get out of the way. I don't need you. No. Alright, table. Move as far as you can. There you go. Let's do this. Okay, you know what, table? This would be a lot easier if I just move you out of the way. Let's put the table over here. There we go. Alright. Oh, that's not the right one at all. Just hope that I can get it without needing a drill bit. Well, I technically have just drill bit, but put it right here. Should be okay. There we go. Okay. So now, drill time. Here we go. Drill these. I gotta do, well, you know what? Let me go get the nuts and bolts. So then we can put the table in. There we go. Let's do this. I hope we got enough room. I kind of guessed. Oh yeah, that'll be enough. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, when I was at Lowe's yesterday, I was buying the nuts and the bolts, and I was like, shit, how long a bolt can I, like, because I needed a bolt that fit inside of this, like, this thing, but at the same time I was like, I don't want to make it so short that it can't get nutted on the other side. Did I just... I was about to say the damnedest things, me nutted. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. To help conserve battery power, because I forgot to charge this last night. I'll be right back. Sorry. That's right. This bad boy's back. Time to do some work, buddy. Right there. Don't want to lose that. Can't afford to lose any of the screws. Okay. Nope, nope, that's real good. Alright. Oh shit. You know what? You just come here. Phone. I'll put you back later. You right there. Alright. Who needs hammer when you have wood? It's perfect. Kind of cool when I initially drill where I made the marks. You can see purple dust come up. It's actually kind of cute. Oh god. I guess I should double check that these markings are even gonna work. So because like what if I drill all the holes and then I come to realize, oh, I messed up. So let's make sure we're good to go. Uh-oh. One of these bolts isn't like the other. Let's hope that's not a problem. Right. Gotta put the washer on. Need that. You know what I should have gotten? I should have put a washer on the other side. I would have to find 8 more washers. I didn't even contemplate that I would probably need washers on the other side. Let's keep this over here so the PVC pipe is going to be stronger. So we'll put the nut and the this thing, whatever this is. I don't know if y'all can see it. This whoop, yeah, that thing. We'll put these on the bottom. Oh, we should put them all at the same time. Here we go. Oh yeah, here we go. Let me bring y'all in so y'all can see exactly what I'm doing. There we go. There we go. Alright. So basically, yeah, there we go. Can't use these washers. Alright. So I drilled, can y'all see? Yeah. So I drilled 2 holes here. And I put these in. And so hopefully, come on. Oh yeah. You know what I forgot to do? Make sure that when I grabbed them, they matched. So now I'm kind of just guessing. That'll be okay. Oh, this one. Come on. Hold on a minute. There we go. Easy peasy. Oh, see? You see? Okay, so hang on a minute. This one might be yours. See, I forgot to account for that. Unless, no, I grabbed these off the short side. Okay. You know what probably happened? You know what I should have done? Like a smart person. So too late now. Only way to really fix this is drill another hole, and that's gonna be problematic. I mean, maybe one of the other ones can work. Let me see. Because you know what happened? When I drew them in, I had to mark it at an angle. And I didn't count that that wasn't going to work. So this one might work. Although I think this is the one that I had to bat down. Ah! Ah! Nope. 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 Get out. Run. gone? Where did he go? I brought my towel. What the fuck happened? It's like I completely dropped. Alright. Sorry about that. Alright, so anyways. Also rudely interrupted. This... yeah, that'll work. Okay. It'll be fine. There we go. It's in. That's what matters. Alright, let's at least get these screwed in while I've got the chance. I'll just hand tighten for now. This actually should be good enough. Realistically, I don't expect these to come loose, so shouldn't be a big deal. Oh, this is. Oh, this one's barely in. Oh, that'll be okay. So I'm just gonna get on. There it is. Ooh, this thing is barely on. Yeah, this one really, I messed this one up pretty bad. Alright. That's okay. This one came out perfect, so. But I have a solution to fix the other two, so. I'm really glad I did this, and I only messed up one of them, which it wasn't super messed up, but still. There we go. We still running? Alright, we're good. So yeah, so I didn't get any sleep last night, because I got involved in a Facebook thread, and I knew better to do that, because when I get like really worked up like that, it's really hard for me to turn my brain off. So I ended up staying up all night. That sucks. I did learn a lot about traffic laws and shit, but basically, people were trying to say that a bunch of shit was like mandatory, and I was like, well, where does it say that? You know? They're like, well, that's just what everyone does, and I'm like, well, if everyone's jumping off cliffs, or you can, you know, if a majority of people are jumping off cliffs, are you jumping off a cliff? They're like, well, no, that's a bad example. I'm like, okay, well, how do I know what you're telling me is illegal or not? You know, because they were trying to say that's the way you're supposed to do it. Well, basically, some people were trying to say it was the big thing that I was trying to fight was, and now the people were like, this is the law, like this is what the law says. And I was like, okay, well, what's the statute so I can read this law so that we know, right? And people were like, and a lot of people kind of resorted to do your research, and I was like, I did. That's why I'm asking you, because I don't know where it is. And you claim that there's a law or some statute out there that says, hey, this is what this driving law says, you know. And so it was like, well, then tell me so I can look it up and I can know and everyone else can know, right? You know, it was kind of goofy, right? Because they're really trying to prove themselves right, but at the end of the day, I was, you know, a lot of these threads, I was like, you know, it kind of seems like an asshole thing to do to kind of gatekeep this law, right? So that people can know, you know, what states that they really need to make sure they do this in, because a lot of people kept saying, oh, certain states force you to do this, and I was like, okay, well, which states? And they'd be like, well, just go look it up, and I was like, I've tried. That's why I'm asking you, right? You keep mentioning, oh, specific states and now, force you to do this. Okay, well, give me a state. They couldn't even name one. The only one that ever kept popping was California, and it was like, it wasn't really so much like, they were trying to use something, and they were like, well, people have gotten, tickets for, supposedly violating this law because they didn't do this. But I was like, that sounds like an expansion of the law to cover something that the cops know they don't have a law for. And that's not really how that should work. You know what I mean? Kind of like the military, right? They have like specific like UCMJ articles for stuff that you can get in trouble for and get sent to mass for, But even if there wasn't a specific thing, there was always that Article 134, which was just kind of a general, hey, you've been a general shitbag, so we're taking you to mass, right? We don't have a specific article, so we're throwing the Article 134 at you. That was your general, you didn't specifically fuck up at anything, but you were fucked up enough that we need to take you to mass. So, I have gone to mass. I was very fortunate. I did not get struck down in rank. I did get 30 days restricted to the boat, and man, oh man, that sucked ass. Let me tell you, that was awful. Okay. So, but basically what I was trying to get people to do was like, look, I don't care either way how you do this. In fact, both ways are legal, right? There's no statute that says you have to do it one way or the other, right? And my problem is people were constantly trying to say, and it was mostly the side that was kind of the, in my opinion, the more dangerous side, but I had to do the research on this. But it basically involved doing a left-hand turn on a blinking yellow, right? And what you're actually supposed to do, right? Because there's two ways of doing it, right? You either wait behind the white line until you have an opening, and then you go for it, or putting out into the intersection, and then waiting, and then going. Which, at the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter which one you choose, as long as you safely make the left turn, because when you look at the left turn statute, which is the governing statute for how left turns are made, it literally just says, get in the left-hand lane, make left-hand turn, and get into the applicable lane so that you go with traffic. Like, that's literally all it says, and people were really trying to, like, you could tell reading comprehension, not these people's strong suits. They were really picking and choosing to support, and here was the problem, right? Here's the problem. Despite me constantly saying, like, guys, I'm not trying to say what you're saying is illegal. Right? I have made it very well known that I've already proven that both are illegal. Right? It doesn't matter which method you choose. You can use both. It does not fucking matter. Right? However, you can't then just go around telling people that something is required by law or mandatory or obligatory and not be able to prove it, right? You can't do that, right? Because what if someone, what if you say something else? Like, what if you say, oh, if people are going 90, you have to go 90? Well, A, that's a misunderstanding of how the, impeding traffic law works. A misunderstanding of the defensive driving and, going with the flow of traffic, right? Because, if a cop pulls you over at 90, what are you going to tell him? Oh, well, everyone's going 90, and everyone's always told me, oh, I should be going with the flow of traffic, and the cop will be like, so you start going 90 with everyone else when the speed limit 60 was okay? Which, by the way, don't do that. I think it's a felony. I think 30 miles over is, you could become a felon and lose your ability to vote. Don't fucking do that. right? So people need to know exactly, like, you can't just tell people stuff like that, because they'll take it with them, right? You have to be able to show people, right? People need to learn that, hey, you can't just take shit at face value. Like, a bunch of people are like, oh, the fucking CHP, which is the California Highway Patrol, they were like, oh, they fucking said this is what you're supposed to do. I was like, okay? Do you believe the cops all the time? I know you guys don't. I'm not fucking stupid. I know the group we're in. I know you guys don't fucking trust the cops all the time. I never trust the cops. I mean, I'll trust them if they tell me something, but I'm gonna do a trust but verified. You know what the funny thing was? The dude was like, "Oh, that's answered in the vehicle handbook, traffic handbook of California." But he didn't even state a fucking section. He just expected you to believe him. Now, I don't know if that was on him or if that was on, like, the newspaper for not including that. But I was like, so you're just gonna tell me how I'm supposed to do it, but not provide any article that says this is what I'm trying to tell you. You know, this tells you need to pull out into the intersection and then you need to turn. Because that was the big one, right? The people who would, like, stay behind the white line, they were very quiet. They kind of would argue, but the real big people who were making big, you know, bravo arguments, like, this is my way, and if you don't do it my way, you're wrong, were all the people claiming that it was mandatory to pull out into the intersection when doing your left turn. Which is fine. Like I said, I do that. That's just something I do, but I never did it because I knew it was legal. I just did it because that's just what I do. Right? Where was I going with this? I was going somewhere with this. And Shit. Come back, train. It's leaving the station. Damn it. It's coming back. Oh, right. So, yeah. So, all the people who were being super obnoxious about it were all the people who were saying that you were supposed to put on the intersection. So, a lot of those people, when I would come talk to them, right, asking for these, like, statutes, hey, can you prove that this is a mandatory thing, they'd always be like, why are you trying to tell me that this is illegal? And I'm like, I'm not. I'm not telling you that what you're doing is illegal. At no point have I ever said that what you're doing is illegal. However, right, there's gonna be statutes that tell you how to do certain things. Every like kind of major thing that requires like specific movements tells you, like, if you ever look up like bus statutory at all, like how to drive around buses, they tell you in like they break it down. Barney style. They tell you exactly how you do it. What you see in news articles, they just break it down into picture form so that you can see it. You know? But you should still know the statute so that you can point to them, right? Especially if you are wrongly ticketed, you can take that to the court and when they go, well, what makes you think you shouldn't you shouldn't have to pay this ticket? You can be like, well, by this statute right here, like, literally says this. And here's my video evidence that shows that I didn't do that. Oh, alright. And now people are like, well, good luck explaining it in court. I'm like, I'm pretty sure most people who got a ticket, it was either so small they just didn't bother, or it just cost so much time and money that it was just, like, not worth the hassle. Right? Because you had to set up, a day to go do it. You might be forced to go on a day where you gotta take a day off from work, right? Day off from, maybe you gotta put children in daycare. There's a lot of reasons why people don't take it to court. So yeah, that's pretty much how I spent my night, because my brain was not gonna shut off for that. And, I mean, most people have kind of come around and they're kind of realizing what I'm trying to get them to say is, like, look, you can't tell people shit is mandatory or required by law and then not be able to prove that it's mandatory or required by law. You can't, if you can't prove it, you can't tell people that because they'll run with it. Eventually, I got them to say exactly what it is, which is a good practice. So right now, I've got someone who's trying to argue to me like, well, if you can lose points for it on the driving test, well then it's mandatory and you need to be doing it. And I'm like, and so I was like, I brought up the point of like, okay, well, you can lose points for the parallel parking test, but you know, especially if you don't do it the way that they teach you. But after the test, once you have your driver's license, no one fucking cares how you parallel park. You can, as I've been calling it, the jiggle wiggle, where you pull in. Right? When you parallel park, right, you're supposed to pull ahead of the spot and then back into it. Well, now the people who aren't very good at parallel parking will actually drive into it, get their car in, and then do the jiggle wiggle, where they back forward, go forward, back, and slowly work their way in, which is fine. That's not illegal, but that's like a, you know, that's almost like a failure point on the driver's test, or it was back in my day when I took it. So just because it's mandatory on the driver's ed test or the driver's test for your driver's license doesn't mean it's mandatory. Like, in this, I don't know how much of this you've heard, Billion. I've just kind of been just ranting about the left turn thing that people were trying to say, like, oh, you had to pull out into the intersection. That's like requirement. That's like a null. And I was like, that's not a null, you know. So right now I've got someone trying to fight me on that, and he's trying to be like, oh, you're just trying to play semantics. I'm like, bro. And then he was like, why do you keep bringing up the fucking, you know, parallel parking thing? I'm like, because your entire argument is fail on tests, fail in real life. Like, I'm just using the same argument you're using because you don't have a good argument, and I know you don't because you're starting to attack me, which is what a lot of people have done. When they realized they couldn't answer my basic 101 questions, they just started attacking me. It's funny how people do that. It's like, bro, I'm just asking you basic questions, man. I can't wait for the day that I meet a constitutionalist. So for anyone who doesn't know, a constitutionalist is anyone who claims to, like, know the Constitution, right, of the United States. They're like, oh, I studied it. And the very first question I ask all of them, that I ask people, and because I haven't really met a constitutionalist, but I do tell people that if I ever meet one, the first question I'm going to ask them is, how many amendments are there in the Constitution? And man, oh man, I am so hoping they say 10. So, did someone road rage at you? No, I was talking about last night. I got involved in a super heavy discussion about left turns, right? So, when you get to a left turn, right, you have two ways of doing it, right? You can either wait behind a white line until you see an opening, and then once you got the opening, you go. Or, you can pull out into the intersection, and then when the opening comes, you turn. Both of them accomplish the same thing. Both are legal. There's no requirement to do either way, right? It's just preference. Though, apparently the pulling out into the intersection is considered more defensible driving because it supposedly makes your vehicle more, what's that word? Visible? And it's apparently easier for you to be able to see stuff. I don't know how much I buy that. And they all quote that study, right? That defensive study, that defensive driving study. So I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna agree to it because people have a tendency to pick and choose the parts that support what they want, what they believe in, and then ignore everything else. And I was like, telling someone else this morning, I was like, a good example of this is I think Pavlovian's dogs, the bell. Everyone focuses on just the bell portion, but there's like a whole wide amount of like conclusion from that experiment that people just ignore. I forget a whole lot of it, I just remember reading about it one day, and I was like, wow, there's so much more to this experiment, and people really just hunker down on one thing. The ring the bell and the dog salivates. In fact, if I remember correctly, I actually think that the experiment was actually... He had a wrong experiment, right conclusion, right? He actually was testing for something else, and found something else on accident because of his experiment. If I remember, I'd have to go look exactly what it was, but that's kind of what it is, right? People like to pick and choose what supports them, and then they ignore everything else. And so I need to go look at those studies and be like, so are you guys actually, or did you ignore stuff? You know, because people like to do that. Alright, enough for bitching. I'm sure my papa and mom are about to be like, hey, it's time for lunch. And I'll be like, well, it's definitely wild how many people pick what they want to know as rules. Yeah. The fascinating one is always my favorite, because that one is very much in the book. People try so hard to be like, no, this is how it is. I'm like, nope, that's absolutely not how that works. Alright, we're breaking out the Twitch marker. Oh yeah. I watch a lot of First Amendment videos as a Canadian. Yeah, and see, and that's the thing, right? Whenever people claim to be constitutionalists, they're really First Amendment. And really, they're not even First Amendment people. They're free speech and free religion and Second Amendment. That's what they are. Those are the three that they always care about. And they never give a shit about any of the other ones. My favorite question is to always ask people, like, what's the Third Amendment? Because it's never going to apply. The Third Amendment is so fucking useless, it's just there. But it's just never going to be useful. So, by the way, the Third Amendment is quartering of soldiers. So, it's hilarious. It's pointless because soldiers don't quarter in people's homes anymore. That's just not a thing. Alright, we'll do this. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Fixed it. And then this one. Alright, so I don't fuck this up. So. Oh. I'm going to be a little bit over. I'll go this one first. You know, what's funny is I used to be a lot more loose and fast as with the rules, right? I used to be like, oh, rules, whatever, I don't care about them. And then I went to mass in the military, and I very much immediately was like, I'm gonna start following the rules now. I never want to get mastered again. That shit sucks so much ass. Like, and it was always funny when I tell people I got mastered, and they're like, you got mastered in the military? Because they see me as such a tidy straight edge two shoes, and then they're like, wait, how did you get mastered? And then they look at my buddy who has done some shit, and they're like, how did you not get mastered? It's hilarious. It's good. It was good stuff. That's how it was in my final year on the submarine. There was two people who hadn't been mastered, and everyone was like, wait, How have these two numbnuts not been mastered yet? They have fucked up so much. Fiona, how did you get mastered? And I was like, I fucked up. It was honestly what happened is I had a year of bad shit. That's what got me. So. Oh, I forgot to do. I need to be sucking this up. You gotta love the things I say, y'all. Sucking it up. I guess on this side it doesn't matter as much because I can just, you know, do the vacuum pretty quick. So, all right. Let me make sure I did this one right. I need my screws. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Here we go. 1, 2. There we go. Did I fuck this up? Or maybe it's this one. I did it again. I forgot to mark which one was which. God, be this one, please. Oh, you know what? That's why. I forgot. I need to verify this can even fit. There we go. Hang on. Need to make this a wee bit wider. Also, I know I said we were going to do the Christmas thing on Monday. That's actually going to get bumped to Tuesday. I forgot that I have a pinball tournament tomorrow. So, I'm going to make sure I go to that tournament. There we go. Still gotta force it in there, but should be good now. So if I do this, try to come on. I need something small. I need something small to put in there and knock it down. What do I got? What we got in here? We got anything in here? Oh, I've got this thing. This will be perfect. Oh, come on. What in the world? I think this might be just too wide. There we go. There we go. There we go. I got it. Oh my god. Man, there we go. Speaking of Billiam, did you watch the video game awards? Okay. This is gonna be hard. This is gonna be hard. No, I should do. There we go. Just lift it up. Damn, there we go. I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched something I should watch. I mean, not really. Although this was a good year for video games. Yeah, I was gonna say Baldur's Gate 3 like swept the competition with like 6 wins. So. Oh. There we go. Alright, there we go. Tighten that. There we go. Tighten this. Oh yeah. Bingo, bingo. Alright, we got one more to go. Switching to my PC. All good. Whoa. I'm stuck. What's happening? Get off of me. Alright. Let's do this. Alright. These holes are slightly off. Yeah. I need to move this over here a bit. There we go. There we go. I'm really hoping that these cuts I made match the table. Granted, moving the things on the table is gonna be a lot easier than moving these again. So I'm down to just fix it on the table to match the legs. So, which is like, when you really think about it, I kind of did this in reverse order, but only because I'm reusing my table. So, because realistically, I should have put these on first, and then you put the legs on, and then you put everything else on top, and then you drill the holes, and then you put it all together. But I didn't want to waste time with buying a whole new table. So, but hey, welcome back. 15-second ad, not bad. You know, I was discussing like ads with somebody, and I was like, they're like, you know, they were like, how often do you go in your ads? I'm like, I don't. I just have the pre-roll ads. They're like, well, everyone has to see that. I'm like, okay, but everyone has to see your ads that you're on every. And I mean, that's a good time to take a break, but also, you know, it just seems kind of, I don't know. Like, I feel like if your goal is to minimize ads, I feel like pre-roll ads are the best, because you only have to see the pre-roll ads once, and then that's it. You don't have to see any more ads as long as you stay on that person's channel. And Fox was telling me that she was like, well, you know, if you get raided in someone's channel, then you gotta watch the things. But every time I've raided into someone's channel, I've never had to see the only time I've had to see the pre-roll ads is if I go to their channel separately from the ad or from the raid. Every time I've raided, I've never had to see the pre-roll. And so I'm always real confused when people tell me, like, oh, there's no it skips a pre-roll. I'm like, but when you raid, there is no pre-roll. I'm confused. So, I don't know. Maybe people have seen something that I haven't, right? I've only been on Twitch for like a year-ish. So, you know, like I said, maybe people see something that I don't. I'll be honest. I'm not always paying a lot of attention during a raid. I usually get the copy and paste message, but like I said, usually as soon as it raid's over, I'm seeing the person, I type in the message, they're like, hi everybody, right? So, I don't know. Now, if you're doing it for ad revenue, then that makes sense, but if you're doing it to reduce ad time, I don't think it works. If you're using it to keep a schedule of breaks, that also makes sense, and I've seen some people do that, which is totally fine. So, but that's just me. Maybe someone can explain it to me, but that's the way I see it. To me, if like I said, if you're keeping minimum ad time, it's not worth it to run ads. It's just kind of goofy to me. So, all right, let's do it. There we go. Alright. Hopefully that hole is big enough. Beep boop. Oh god, no. Shit. Alright, sorry about that. This flew away. And I was like, oh no, not my trash. Damn it. Yeah, no, nothing serious. It was literally just trash. But, you know, I try not to litter, even by accident, you know? Whoops, here we go. It's good that you caught it. Yeah, absolutely. I didn't want to... It almost flew into the neighbor's yard. I would have ran after it. The neighbors would have understood. I hope. Oh no! Are you telling me the original holes were good? Nope, we're good. We're good. Perfect. Alright, so we'll put this in. Shit. Come on. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna do the same thing I did with the other one. Just pick her up, baby. Let's see, just put that on first. Gotta get the washer on. What games have you been playing, Billion? You were playing Baldur's Gate 3, right? Might be confusing you with someone else though. Oh, there it is. Haha, it's there. Yeah, this one's not in all the way, but that's okay. As long as this doesn't move, that is fine. Alright, let's put that back. Alright, y'all ready? Y'all ready for the magical moment? Alright, table. Here we go. How good were my measurements? Alright, we're good on this side. We're good on this side. Oh yeah, baby! The table is back. Oh, yeah. It's a little high. I do need to cut the PVC piping. This is a little ridiculous. However, I want to wait because I had to buy a stadium chair. And so the stadium chair should lift me up to about right here. So if it can get me this high, I mean, even here, oh, this is not very comfortable, right? I would need something that's a little bit lower. I would need something that's like probably closer to just below my chest. So, but oh yeah, this is it right here. Bingo, bango. Table is in. I love it. Nice, nice me. That is clean, right? I got super, I was like, man, oh man, I really hope my measurements stayed true. Because this was definitely one of those, I'm glad I went back and measured twice, just in case. Because if I hadn't gone back after this one, it could have been a bad day, because a lot of these were too short, so. Alright, let's, oh. There is something else I have to do. Very important. I found a weakness in my build yesterday while I was doing DoorDash. I actually kind of almost fell through the door, or the trap door. I'll show you what happened. I'll show you exactly what happened. So, I'm gonna put it like this. I thought this thing was secure. I'll bring it over here. And comes to find out, you put enough weight over here, that actually sinks in like that. So I gotta readjust. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna readjust. I think I'm just gonna add. Rather than move, I'm just gonna, let me move this out of the way. Also, there was when I got super excited, there was a grandmother, like grandma, just passing by, walking her dog, and just looked at me very surprised. Although I will say, I think she was happy that I was happy. I was very excited. I was like, yes, it worked. So, all right, so I'm gonna move this. Yeah, so basically what happened is, because there's no support here and over there, it can push there. So actually I should just undo these. Shift it. Oh wait, I have one over. Wait a minute. Oh, just shift this one over. Oh my god, hang on. Yeah, just shift this over to here. Okay. Okay, hang on. We got a plan. So so yeah, I think she was more surprised than anything else, but, you know, feel the excitement. Okay, I know what I need. Okay. So, what about the other? I'm gonna, yeah, so what's gonna happen is I'm just gonna take, so the end pieces that are there, I'm gonna undo the end pieces and I'm gonna move them in. I think that's just the best. So I don't really, shoot. guess I could just do that. I mean, technically though, that's not high enough. That's the problem. Give me a second. We might need to cut some more wood. Beep, boop. I see you, ants. Get out of here. Oh, I can just undo this one. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I got what I need. Sorry about that. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Beep, boop. Okay. So, I'm gonna... I forgot this one doesn't open for some reason. I'm gonna put y'all on this side. There you go. Here's where y'all can see what I'm gonna be doing. So first off, I gotta undo this. So, I need to plug this into that. There we go. Perfect, there we go. So this will make it high enough. Then we'll put it in right here. So, now the only problem with that, you gotta be very careful. Put it like this. There we go. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so a little bit more room. Now we gotta put this all together with my favorite method. Right. Zip ties, baby! Y'all knew that was coming. Let me, there we go. Need my phone. Heard someone knock on my door. It was loud banging all for a package. Don't know how I feel about that, yeah? I mean, yeah, at least you got a package, right? That's good. There we go. What did you get? I didn't bring my scissors. Oh man. Alright. Oh well. Yeah, I'll get my scissors. Alright. The way the person was knocking, I thought he was mad. Yeah, gotcha. Monster Doji spot online, nice. That's always fun. Nuke nosing day? Heck yeah. I mean, I haven't bought any nuke nosing, but I have access to my whole closet again, and that's exciting. Like, here's something that y'all have never seen me wear. This skirt. Never worn this on stream, but you know what? I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna do it, because I haven't gone to wear this before. Alright, so we'll put you there. Use you and you. Alright, technically I'm supposed to like drill a hole initially, but you know what? We're going for it. Well. And then we'll put these two together. Sandwich that. Oh yeah. And so then all that's left is to put the wings on here, but I'm gonna need to get those hinges from my papa, so I gotta ask him. And then hopefully, the hope is that we can finish today, because I really want to get back to like just sleeping in the van. You know, I don't mind having a bed for a couple days, but I really feel like it's been too long, and I'm like, I want to be back in my van, you know. And I did find a bunch of spots in Jacksonville that might suit, you know, my van diaper style. So I also want to go test that out for a couple days. So, you know, we might do something where maybe after, well, so I just signed up for pole dancing classes. And they have advanced classes on, I think, Saturday, Tuesday, and Thursday, I think. Or maybe it's Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. But whichever one that has a 3-day gap, I need to make sure that I'm using that opportunity to like go out and see stuff, you know? And then in January, I'm probably going to be like, hey, I'm not going to dance for a while because I want to go down to like Miami and Tampa. Although part of me is also like, I want to go back to Atlanta too. So I'm trying to figure out when I'm going to do that. How did I figure how much wood are you talking about like for putting under this? I started off by, assuming that's what you're asking, I basically put like 4 pieces of wood. So the very first time, so all these measurements are based on what I already know. But when I first built this, I used 4 4x4 or 4 2x4s as the front piece. And then I just had every other one just have enough wood to match up, right? So like this one was 4 high, so obviously for this one it needed to be 2 and like one of these small ones, right? Like this, basically like that. And then the next one down had to be like just 2 of the wood, and then the next one down had to be 1 wood and like 2 of these, right? It just was, hey, I'm just gonna make it work. And eventually I made it work. And then because I already had those measurements in my head, I basically didn't need to redo the measurements because I already knew how much I needed for each one. So, but yeah, that's how I got it. I also, technically, I measured with my, I don't know where I put it. I measured with my stick thingy. And that's how I found out I needed 4 2x4. Well, initially it was 3 2x4s. So it was supposed to be 6 inches. But remember what I said about how the 2x4s are actually like 1.75? So I had to be 4 2x4s because this is what I was talking about when I said this is how I literally found out that 2x4s aren't actually 2x4. That's how I found out. Because initially I only needed 3, and now it's like, that's weird. What's going on? Why is everything way lower than my my measurements? And then that's when I measured, and I was like, oh, you son of a, oh, fucking nose, fuck you. So I had to go buy a whole bunch of more wood. It sucked. So. Alright. Yeah, see, this one, well, yeah, this one will be fine. This one will be fine. You just go in there, buddy. There you go. Alright. Yeah, it's you find out in the damnedest ways, you know? Leap year. Hi! Welcome on in. How are ya? You're in Little Rock? Just found a cache last Sunday and spotted your name on the dog? Oh, heck yeah. Oh, yeah, the parking deck one? Yeah, that one was fun. Yeah, I did that one like super late at night. I think, what was I doing in Little Rock? I think I was just, because I wanted to go over the Junction Bridge. And I was like, well, I'll get some geocaches while I'm over there. So that was one of the ones I got. So, nice. Are you just visiting Little Rock? Or is that where you live? And, you know, you don't have to disclose any of that. You don't, whatever. Actually, I'm gonna pull this one out just a wee bit. There we go. That's better. Nope. Oh, there we go. Alright, let me get this drilled in real quick, and then I'll give you all my full attention. I knew it was gonna happen. I was like, come on, drill. What are you doing? Drill. Okay, I guess your butt. Ow. I guess that's busted. Go this one then. There we go. Perfect. This bridge isn't really neat enough to walk down to. Yeah. You know, I was wondering. I was trying to figure out, because you know how the junction bridge, you walk and then you have to like go up and then you keep walking. I always wondered why they did that. Is that like, do you have an? Is that maybe to like allow bridges under? Like, I couldn't tell because it was nighttime, so I couldn't see anything. And I was there to meet some new streamer friends, like in person, so that was awesome. Yeah, I liked Little Rock, you know, small quaint town. If you're traveling, you'll love Memphis. Memphis has this thing called the Peabody Hotel with the Peabody Ducks, and every day at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. they do a duck march. So there's a fountain in like the main check-in area, and then at 11 a.m. they have a ceremony where they go get the ducks from their penthouse up on the roof and escort them down to the fountain where they stay all day, and then at 5 p.m. they have a ceremony where they escort the ducks back up to the penthouse. It's super fucking cool. I was like, yo, it was so much fun. Highly recommend if you find yourself in Memphis. Morning Dove, hi, welcome on in. How are ya? We're just about done. I had to install some additional supports so that when I go, let me get the piece here. Alright. We can install this bad boy. There we go. Get out of here, bud. The only weakness is over here. I'm gonna have to look at putting something. Do I have enough 2x4s left to put something down? Let's see, I need 4 2x4s. Don't know what I did here. Trevor Lawrence is starting today. I did not, but that doesn't surprise me. I know they hadn't like rolled him out officially, so you know there was always that possibility that he was gonna play. I don't have enough unless I cut a bunch of wood. Well, how about this? Would this work? 1, 2, 3. Do I have any more spare wood? I might have one more left. Hang on. Technically have this thing. I guess I could cut this one in half. Oh, no, I've got this one. Okay. Hang on, we might have enough. Live in the central Arkansas area. Saw you got to adventure around Hot Springs, one of my favorite areas, especially in the holidays. Yeah! Yeah, I really enjoyed the Hot Springs. It was really cool. I didn't go do any of the what's it called? Like, I don't know, what would you call them? The bathhouses. There we go. I was like, I know the name. I was just there. I didn't do any of the bathhouses because I didn't want to pay $40. I'm a cheap person. I'm good. But yeah, no, the hills were very fun. I really loved it. So, gotta do some in-game organizing, but pretty much Nurkin. All good, brilliant. Always good to have your Nurkin. Alright, let me make sure this is good. How about morning though? What are the Dolphins? Let me take a look. That's never mind. I don't have sports on here. Who are the Dolphins playing today? Oh man. Yeah, I don't think I actually did any geocaches in Hot Spring. I did, however, go to this really cute, like, clothing store, and I bought, like, a new blue jacket. In fact, when we're done with this, I'll go inside and I'll show y'all. It's really cute. I just gotta get this on, and then we'll be good to go for today. That's good enough. That's, you know, it's not exactly where I need it to be, but it could be worse. Everyone's favorite, zip ties. I know what y'all are thinking, Fiona, I still can't believe you're using zip ties. This is insane. I'm telling you, it works. It works. That's all that matters. Yeah. I actually gonna need a fourth one here. Pretty sure I'm gonna need a fourth one. Yep, I'm gonna need a fourth one. Such unique shops there, yeah. And then they're playing the Titans tomorrow. Gotcha. Okay. That should be well, let's not jinx it, but I think y'all got that one in the bag. So cannot imagine the Titans being much of a threat to anyone this year. They might be donezo for the foreseeable future. So it's good. There's really too much competition in AFC South. It's making me real uncomfy right now. Yeah. Oh, God. There we go. Peabody in Memphis is awesome. Marriott and Little Rock used to be at Peabody as well. Had the Ducks. Wasn't historic, but cool. Nice. Yeah, I loved the Peabody. I went to both. I went to both the exit and entrance ceremony, and it was so awesome. I loved it. Like, I told people straight up, if you're ever in Memphis, you have to do this. It happens every day, and it's free. And there's, like, free parking, like, a 5-minute walk from the Peabody, right? You don't have to pay for parking if you don't want to. But that's my specialty, finding free parking, or cheap parking. Besides the Jags next week, that's our last easy game. Hey, I see that shade. Oh no, sorry, that says Jets. Never mind. I'm so sorry. I misread that as Jags. I am so sorry. I thought you were joking. I thought you were like, haha, I'm gonna send this to Fiona and say, haha, the Jags are gonna get rocked. No, we good. I ain't disrespecting Jags, they're legit. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, the fan base could fool you. We get way too many people who are like, oh, these Jags, same old Jags. I'm like, I mean, not really. We are winning, so. Although a lot of people actually go like, how could you lose to Browning? And I was like, what if Browning turns out to be a great QB all of a sudden? Now you're, oh, how could you lose to Browning? All of a sudden it's like, oh shit. Maybe we did deserve to lose. He's pretty good. So, and I mean, look, you don't get an 86% completion rating on your first start without being a pretty good QB. You know what I mean? Like, people always think like, oh, they're a backup, that means they're not good, we should rock them. Without realizing that, you know, backup QBs are there for a reason. They're good enough to be a one-game starter and potentially, you know, do stuff like, what's his name? Who's the guy from the Vikings? I know his name. Damn it, the astronaut. Most trash talk never ages well, yeah. For sure. You know, people keep waiting, waiting for Brock Purdy to fall. Yeah, Joshua Dobbs. Joshua Dobbs is your perfect example of, like, basically, he's the next Gardner Minshew, right? And, you know, honestly, Browning might actually also be another, you know, another quality backup, right? Someone who, you know, even more than a quality backup, someone who could potentially start for a couple games, even a whole season. Like, you know, people always doubted Gardner Minshew. I'm like, dude, Gardner Minshew's like the fucking shit, dude. He's awesome. That dude deserves all the chances. I hated it when the Jags got rid of him. I was like, oh man, fuck you, fucking Urban Meyer. God, what an awful coach. I still can't believe we hired that dude. That was the worst hire of all time. Like, people were so excited. I'm like, why? He's a college coach. And like, he's the most winningest coach in like college football history. I was like, okay, but this ain't college football, man. Sorry to everyone who doesn't talk football. I do love talking football with Morning Dove, so. Did you go check out the Memphis Pyramid? I did not. The Memphis Pyramid, that was the one with the, that was the one with, like, the duck thing on it, and, like, the store, right? I saw it, but I didn't have time to go to it, because I basically used up all my time going to the duck thing, the Peabody Ducks. So, Browns are starting Flacco. Yeah, I mean, you never know, you know. I'm so, you know. If there's one thing I've learned of the Jaguars is you gotta just keep it in. You gotta just wait, right? When they make the Super Bowl, I can let go and be like, we finally made it. We finally made it, guys. But until then, right? Like, yeah, we're legitly good. But I'm like, oh man, are we good enough to beat like the Chiefs and the Ravens? Like, I think we can beat the Ravens. It's the Chiefs and the Dolphins that I'm concerned about, right? Because our defense has a tendency to disappear on sometimes, and that's a bummer, you know. Okay, one more, we will be done. Well, I mean, technically we could try to, well, here's the problem. If I tried to install them now, I had to figure out legs. And then I had to figure out a whole new way of putting everything in. And I want to get at least this part tested first. So we are not going to do the wings yet. I'm actually going to bypass the wings and do that later. But with that, the primary build is officially done. We have accomplished our primary goals. We have cut an access port to our spare tire. We have reduced how much wood is down here, so this should give us technically more storage room, right? You can kind of see the spaces in between the well, you can't really see it right now. Hang on, do I have my flashlight? Yeah, here we go. Okay, it's not bright enough, but yeah, you can see there's a gap here. That gap used to not be there, so that should give me more room, right? And also just less weight. And then we put this in, which will give us some storage down here while providing storage up here too. Along with storage here, a new place for me to sit. Our table is now set. So I'm going to go ahead and start bringing stuff over, resetting up our computer setup, because I really want to go ahead and do more streams, but I don't want to do it here at my papa's house. Like, that's a bummer, but my papa's internet sucks ass. I'm done trying to make his internet work, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to go find actual Wi-Fi. I know how to do it, and honestly, well, I don't know. Maybe I'm just overreading things. I'm thinking my papa's getting tired of me again being here. So, especially when he found out I still don't have a job yet. I am starting to apply for them. but I also just wanted time off. Keeping on this, if you're back to what's originally an arena, now a Bass Pro Shop, that's what it was. Yeah, no, I'll definitely check that out next time I go by. Same with the Dolphins. Go watch the games. Hope you have a good day. Morning Dove, thank you so much for popping on in. Hey, enjoy the games. I might also try to pop in and watch some of these games. Now that I have TV to watch, maybe I'll ask my pop and be like, hey, you want to watch some football? Make some popcorn? Let's do it. So, I'm going to go ahead and call the stream here. Well, I'm going to give you all 15 push-ups because that's only fair. So, let's do 15 right here, right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, yeah. 15 push-ups. Woo. Chiefs and Bills at 4 should be a good game. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, assuming both teams show up to play. I mean, there's been some doubts. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. So, alright. Let's, let me go ahead and knock everything up. And then we're gonna go to my room again. And we will do the raid for my bedroom. So that, you know, it's easy. Easy peasy. And then when we're done, I'll just do everything. I'll do all the cleanup. Right? So this way y'all don't have to watch the boring stuff. We can get y'all moving. Nope, come on. Nose. Hate this thing. Come on. There we go. I hate that door sometimes. Door sucks. Alright. Put that there. Hey, eat. Okay, yeah, can you give me a few minutes? I gotta do something on my computer first. Alright, it's almost lunchtime, so pick the perfect time. Alright. Well, I'll be there in a few minutes. Y'all can start. Okay. Let's see. Whoops, that's not what I want to do at all. There we go. Who should we raid? Might make this quick. Ooh! Tomar's on. Ann is on. Yo. Hang on. You know who we haven't raided in a long time? Ann. So we're gonna go raid Ann. It's been a really long time. They just got on. So this will be perfect. Let me go ahead and get this set up. Create a dashboard. Stream manager. Nope. Raid channel. There we go. There it is. Oh shoot. You know what? I almost forgot. I gotta pull up my Twitch chat so I can type in the messages. Channel. Alright. Get the sub raid. Get the raid 2. Alright, so. Y'all know what to do. Right? Grab the sub raid. Grab the raid 2. Make sure I didn't miss anything. And, oh, I got a follow from Luke Perry. Thank you so much. Sorry I missed it. I did not check this in a bit, so, but yeah, no, thanks to everyone who popped on in today. Napier, Morning Dove, Billion, it was so good to see y'all. Luke Perry, thank you again for the follow. Napier, I hope you enjoy your time in Little Rock. Well, you have a good day. I think you said you live in Little Rock, yeah, or Central Arkansas. And Morning Dove, I hope you have a good time watching the games. And Billion, have fun playing games. We've got 40 seconds, so I'm gonna go pop my butt over there so I'm ready to go. And I will see y'all over there. And all day y'all will know when the next stream is on my Discord, so. I'm sick. It's coming. It's coming. There it is.